Okay, fine. In yesterday's class, we have started with how to get the data from the Excel file. We have created one Excel file. In that, we added a data. Okay, we have added the just a high level. I will give quick overview. We have added the headers, test case name, description, base URI, request path, request method, headers param, path param, request body. Whatever we require, we have added. If required, we can add more also. If some other request required more headers, right? We can add a more headers to it. Remaining, we can leave it as a blank. If not applicable, we can leave it only for, suppose if it is applicable for only this request, we will add it. Remaining, we can rename it, keep it as empty. That's fine. Okay, one is we have created an Excel file. How many we have? 5 records we have. Okay, fine. Next thing, we have created a one Excel util. Before this, we have added in the pom.xml file to read the data from the Excel. We required a Apache POJO. We have added and we have created Excel data and we stored it in a what we have created map object. That means what it will contain? It will contain a test case name and row data. That means it will currently we have 5 rows. It will read those 5 rows and it will store it in map. Okay, we have written simple code to read and store it. Now just we will verify whether it is working or not. Okay, first we will verify whether it is working or not. Where we have written okay Excel util and also we have created base state to load this Excel data. How to load this Excel data? This is a static method. We can call Excel util dot read Excel. Then it will store the data in the Excel data in this map object. So we have to read only one time. We no need to read multiple times. If you read 10 times also same data will come. So we no need to read again and again. So I want to read it only one time and store it in map object. Then what is the best place? I have created one base test, created a before suit. Before suit means it will execute only one time before starting the execution. So here just we have created a before suit annotation. Initialize method. In that we have called Excel util dot read Excel. So that what will happen? It will read all the Excel data and it will store it in a map. Later, wherever we required, just what we can do, we can read data from this Excel by passing the test case name. We have to pass the test case name. We can get the corresponding test case data, row data in the form of map object. Okay, whether first of all it is we are able to read the data or not, we will see. First thing what we have to do, we have to extend our test case with base test because we have written in the base test we have written before suit. It will not execute. Right? We have to extend our test case with base test. Then only it will execute. Otherwise it will not execute. Every test case should extend base test. Then previously we have a get users test. Just I have remaining I have commented out. Just we'll see. First of all, I want this test case data. How to read this test case data? Excel util dot. We have created in the Excel util. We have created a method called get data by test case name. For this, just we have added test case name. If we pass the test case name, it will return the data. It will return the corresponding row data. So just we will try to see what I will do. We'll keep debug point here and then we will debug. Before that, we need to see whether here also we will keep it as a debug point and we will see whether it is loading the data or not. First of all, just I will run it. If any issues are there, we'll debug. Okay, we are getting some issue. Error reading Excel file, your input stream was neither OL2 stream nor OXML, you haven't provided. Okay, we have to provide another dependency POI.xml. We have added only one. We have added only one jar file. It is asking one more jar file POI.xml. We have to go to Maven repository. Just search for Apache POI.xml. Okay, we will get here Apache POI.xml. Okay, we can take the latest one and add this. Okay, OOXML. Apache OOXML dependency. And then we will run it. Okay, just wait until build is complete. Okay, completed. Now again we will try to run it. We'll see. Okay, we are getting what is the error? Error reading the Excel file because some of the string value because okay get cell int is null. Right, we have in the Excel file some of the fields are empty. Some of the fields are empty. Now what is happening while reading the data? While reading the data, if it is a empty, we are getting something error while reading the empty file, empty cells. So to avoid that problem, we can convert empty cells also. We can write a one thing public static return the string get cell value as a string. Get cell value as string. We will pass the cell value. There is a class called data formatter. What it will do, it will take the cell value, it will return a string value. If it is null also, if it is a null, it will return an empty string. It will take care of everything. We no need to worry about it if it is a empty or not. Otherwise, what is happening? We are getting a null issue. We are getting a some null issue. So to avoid that, whenever blank fields are there, so just we can pass the cell here. It will convert that cell value to string. So what we have to do, call this here. Okay, call this and pass the cell value header row. Then we don't we no need to do string cell value. Okay, just pass this. Get a cell string value, pass the cell value. And similarly for value also. Similarly for value. Okay, and then now we will see again. What else we are getting? Okay, now it's fine. Okay, now it is fine. Just okay, what it will return whenever we will pass it return map. So we have to store it in a map. String comma string. Okay, we'll see whether it is getting the data or not. Okay. How to print? Just we'll print system.out.println. Okay, system.out.println data. Just print it and now run it again. It's coming null. Okay, there is some issue. What is the issue? Okay, we'll cross check again. Whether first of all, we have to see whether data loaded to Excel data or not. First, we have to see whether data is loaded to Excel cell data. Okay. Debug it. How to debug? We have to keep the debug point wherever we require. Double click on it. It will come. We have to run as a debug mode. Here top symbol is there, right? There we have to click on it. Otherwise, go to test case debug mode. Test case and click on the debug. Okay, fine. Now this is the first row data. Is it loaded? Okay, it's loaded. Second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. Okay, it's loaded data. Okay, get a specific user. Okay, loaded. When we are calling Okay, maybe what is the name of what is the test case name we have given? Get users test. But we need to see in the Excel also, it should match. Right click and open. Okay, it should match with this name. Or otherwise, what we have to do, we have to keep same name, test case name as here. Get the users test. Same test case name, whatever we have given, same name we can give. And then same name we have to provide to fetch the data. Then only it will be sync. Otherwise, it will not work. Because we are storing this as a keys, and remaining as a row data. So we have to match this. Okay, now we will run it again. Just we will quickly run it, will work. No. Okay, now row data is printed correctly. Okay, now we are getting the data. Then next step is what? We have created a method. It will take a test data object, but we are getting in the form of map. We are getting in the form of map. But here we need to convert this map again to test data. We have to write some method to convert this map data to again to test data. So for that in the base test thread, just we will quickly create a one more method, protected method, convert map to POJO. Convert map to our test data. Okay. It will take a map object, just we will convert to test data object. We'll create the test data object and then test data dot set base URI, and then whatever the fields headers we have given, same headers we have to get it from the map. Open the Excel sheet. Okay. What is the header? We can keep it all the things. Test case name, I think we don't have. If required, we can add inside a test case. We can add a test case if required. Maybe in future, maybe it may be useful. Test case name, right? Test case description. Just we can also store these things. It will be useful somewhere. We can create the getter and setter methods. Test case name and then test case description. Okay, fine. Now come to our base test. Test data dot set test case name and the description, and then base URI, request path. Okay, test case same headers. It should have same headers as Excel. Test case name, test case request, base URI, request path. Okay. Next one, request method, and then next one. Okay. Here, request address we need to set in the form of actually in the form of a map. In the form of map actually. Test data dot set, what is this? Set request headers. Request headers. But it is in the form of map. We have to convert again. We have to convert this headers to map. We have to store it in a map. We have to convert this key and value. Here we are giving key equal to value. If you want to pass the multiple values, we can keep it as a and then key and value again if required multiple values to support multiple request headers or request params, request path params. Right. For that we will write some logic to convert this key and value pairs to map object. So just we will write some private method. Okay, void convert string to map. Okay, string to map. If it is a null or empty, return just empty. We will keep it here as a map object. Right, we have to return as a map object. So just we will map of string comma string. We'll get the string. If it is not empty, then we will go inside. Okay. If string is empty, return null. Else we have to split the string. Split the string str dot split using and will split it. It will get the string array. That array, or it as array. Okay, string array. Here we need to create the map object. We will create the map object. What we are doing here, we are getting the data from the string. String is in the format of key equal to value, key equal to value pairs. If you want to understand more, okay, from the Excel, we will get like key equal to value. We are separating multiple key. If suppose multiple keys and values are there, key 1 and key 2, right? Key 2 equal to value 2. So we are converting this to map. So first we will split with and. First we will split with and. So we will get a key and value. Then again split with equal. Again split with equal so that we will get. Okay, first we will split with a and symbol. We will get the string array. Again we will do iterate it one by one. Again split with equal. So we will get a key value pair. First one is the key, second one is the value. First one is the key, second one is the value. So that it will convert to map. Okay, just we are converting string to map. Okay, now okay, string to map. So just we need to set, where we need to give this request address. So in request address, we will say convert string to map data dot get of what we required here in the Excel, what we have given request address. Get the string, convert to map, simple. Again, similarly, headers, one more is request params, path params. Set request params, similarly request params also we can convert to map and set to. And then path params. And then path params also same way. And then next one is request body. And the next one is content type. And the next one is expected status code. Okay, we have created as an integer. Just we are converting string to integer because we are getting from Excel, we are getting as a integer. So, sorry, we are getting as a string from the Excel. So we are converting to integer, back to integer and store. And then what else? Final one, expected response data. This is also we can send it as a multiple values. So we need to convert this also, expected response data. So we will store it as a validate response data object. So what it will do, it will convert map to test data object. So we will return this test data object, return test data. So finally what we are doing, we are converting the data from the Excel, we are getting map object. So we are converting to test data object. So come to our test case, and then we need to call here So what we will do instead of so first we will do it, later we will see. First we are getting the we no need to write these many code. We don't require all those things. So just in here we need to call convert map. Convert map to test data object. Pass the map. Pass the map. We'll get the test data object. So we will keep it as like this. So okay, test data object. We will pass this test data object to here and then to validate response method also. So we no need to store it this one directly. We can call here instead of right. We can reduce the number of lines. Okay, this one also. If you want to reduce this line also, we can write directly inside test data. But in second line we need to pass again, right? That's why we need to store it. Why we are writing separately? We need to pass test data to both the methods. So that's now just we will run it and see this method is it working perfectly or not. Okay, just run it. We'll see. Get a user's test. Okay, we are getting some issue. What is the issue? Okay, close the before executing, close the Excel file. Okay, if you open the Excel file, it will not able to read it. Just close it. Okay. Number format exception. Somewhere we are getting number format where go to base test. Okay, here we are getting number format because expected status code. Okay, just will debug it. What is coming here? Debug it. See, debugging is very, very important. Whenever we are getting issue, we have to, if you want to resolve the issues, debugging is very important. Okay, now come here. What it is coming? Select it and then right click inspect. Okay, we are getting null. That's why we are getting null point. So what we will do? We will just verify a null check here. Before converting to integer, we will check it should not be null. Null not equal to. Okay, just add not equal to null and not empty. Not equal to null and not empty. Just we can set this. Okay, fine. Then we can set it. Now we will not get errors. Just we'll run it again. Okay, what is the one more error? Content type header cannot be null. Content type. Content type we did not set up. Okay, we added it. Set content type. We will see in the Excel. Open with system editor. Okay, content type. Okay, we set it content type. Just we need to see mapping also. Get the content type. Okay. Content type we are setting. Then where we are getting that? Okay, we'll debug here. We'll see whether we have to see here. And then we have to see in the execute request also where we are setting content type, get content type. Here also we'll see whether it is coming or not. Oh, Before this only I ran in debug mode only, right? Okay, debug. Why it is not stopping? Oh, before this, oh, Excel file is open. So make sure to close it. Otherwise, okay then. Again run it. Let's see. Okay, in test data object, content type is null. Oh, why? Why content type is null? Oh, content type is coming as a null from the map object. Just verify here. Request method, request body, test case, request headers, request params, description. Oh, few other things are missed here. Content type was missed by. Then where is the issue now? We have to go to Excel util and then we have to see why it is not reading all the pro values. Is there any error is coming? Okay, we'll see here then. Okay, first time when we are doing framework, these are all things will come. Once it is set up properly, next time onwards, we no need to worry about it. Okay, first row is done. We can mouse over. We can see here. Request path, request test case name, request address, base URI, request param, test. Okay, here itself it is missing that content type. Why it is not read? Just will quickly again. We have to then debug. We have to one by one value. How many cells are coming? We have to debug in depth. Okay, what is the cell count we are getting? 7. In Excel, how many we have? Just to open it. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have a lot of things, but we are getting wrong thing. Cell count was coming wrong. How many rows we got? Rows is 6. Rows is getting perfectly. Then from the row, we are not getting physical number of cells. Get the number of cells defined, not number of actual. That is okay. I think it's not returning correctly. This method. Get is there any other method? Get the row number, physical number of cells. This is only right. We have written physical number of cells, row height. It is why it is giving only 7. Is it not saved? Okay, good. Okay, we'll check it again. That is the problem with the Excel. If we are getting some issue, somewhat it will take some time to analyze. If it is a JSON file, it will be very easy. Okay, now it's coming fine. 12. Okay, just add the borders for the cells in the Excel. It's fine now. 12. It is coming 12. Okay, now just we'll see first row. Okay, first row. Okay, get users expected. Now it's coming perfectly. Just add the borders. Now it's recognizing all the cells. Okay, fine. Now just execute it again. Right, these are the issues we will get. Then how to resolve it. Right, those things we have to learn. What is the issue and what is still we are getting. What is this? Headers cannot be. Okay, headers cannot be. Okay, we have to do some more validations. Null checks we have to add. Go to our API util. Suppose headers. If it headers is null, if map object is null, that we no need to add. If request headers is size greater than 0. Okay, size greater than 0, then only we add the request headers. And similarly for remaining also. For the remaining also, if query params greater than 0, then add not equal to null and not equal to, we can add both. Okay. If it is a empty, that means no path pair, some request, get request, sometimes we don't require all those things. Just add the null check and greater than 0 so that it will not add to request. Okay, still there is some more size. Where is that? Okay. We are getting issue here address. Okay. Null check. We have to do null check here also. Forget. Okay. That's why we are getting null pointer. So make sure we have to do null check and then greater than size also both. Okay. Now we started triggering. Okay. Now what is the SSN error? What is expected 0? Why 0? Status code matches expected 0 but found 200. Expected 0 means we are sending from the Excel. We did not send a open with system editor. Okay. Expected status code. We have to see same thing we have given while converting to here. Expect just expected status code. That's why the status code is not coming. Just add the expected status code. Okay. Now run it again. It is opened up. Close the Excel. Still, what is that? Oh my God, what is this error? Just now executed. How to analyze where it is? Here, convert map to test data. Here we have added null check, right? Number format cannot parse null. We already added, right? Parse, why it is coming there? Null not equal to, oh, here something status code. What is the exact? That's why while converting, header should be, make sure header should be correctly we have given. Otherwise, these are all the issues we will face. The Excel while converting map to object, what is the status code? Right? EXP status code. Okay, we need to do that EXP status code. Okay, fine. Okay, now started. Oh, executed request and thing. Okay. Still we are getting something. What? Response data. Get to validate response data is null. Okay. Again, one more null pointer exception we are getting. Because we don't have validate response data. We did not send anything. It is a empty. So we need to add empty check here also. If okay, not equal to null, then only validate size is greater than, then only do the validation. Otherwise, ignore it. Don't do that. So this will comment. Currently, we don't have XML. We'll see this later. Only JSON currently. Okay, now run it finally. Oh, still getting here. What is this? Validate response data. Okay. Now check we have added. Right? Why still it is getting? Oh, not equal to greater than 0. We have to keep it as greater than size greater than 0. Then only go inside. Still what is that? Validate response data is null. Okay, null check we have kept. Oh, and condition. Right, both it should be and, not equal to null and greater than 0. If both the conditions are true, then only it will not go inside. Okay, not equal to null and greater than 0. Okay, now it should work perfectly. Okay, finally, this was fine. We are able to read the data from the Excel and we are converted, and then we have validation. What else we can do instead of every time these two lines, these lines are common, converting to map, convert to map to test data. These things are common. So what we will do, this piece of line is common. So what we can do this to avoid this line, we can have a data provider concept. By using the data provider, we can inject test data object here dynamically. We can inject the test data object dynamically. How to inject that in the base test? Okay, just we'll create a okay public void by maybe we are getting a data provider by row data provider. Okay, here we have to give the @ data provider name, something by row data provider. That means row data we are getting. So just I'm keeping that. Then here we required a method name. We required method. We can inject a method. We can inject the method. I think test contest we don't require. Okay, fine. Here we require method name. How to get it will inject automatically. TestNG will inject method. Then method dot get name, we will get whichever method we are executing, we will get the test case name. So we can read Excel util dot get data, same code, whatever we have written in the test case, same line of code, we can write it down here and we can get the data. And then it is written in a two-dimensional object, right? Data provider will return two-dimensional. We have to store it in a two-dimensional object. How we are storing it? Just directly. This is a two-dimensional array. Just return new two-dimensional array means two square brackets. We are getting only one data, that is convert map to data, convert map to test data. It will convert automatically and store it in a two-dimensional. It will return the two-dimensional object array. That means what data we will get here? Test data object, test data. But to work this one, we have to provide data provider here. And the test, we have to provide data provider. What is the name of the data provider we have given? Same name in the base test we have given. This is the data provider name. We have to use this data provider so that whenever it is executing, it will call this data provider and then it will get the data and it will return the test data object. Okay, it will return automatically test data object. It will convert map to test data and it will return. So just we'll see, we'll just see in the debug mode. Okay, this we can remove it. Okay, we don't require. Okay, we need to see test data object. Okay, perfect. It is coming correctly. Okay, now trigger it, just execute it. Okay. Okay, it's triggered. Okay, it's working perfect. So just now finally, just we need to write two lines of code. We no need to write all this piece of code. Just two lines of code. Right. Just we'll see post request, how to read the body. Just we have seen get request, but post request we have to do some more changes. So that we will do in next class. This is how we can read Excel data, and by using data provider, we can inject data to test case. So in the post request or update request, we have to do few more changes. Just those things also we will do. Then we will see extend reports. Next extend reports we will see, and then it will be done. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Any questions? Okay, fine. Just to go through it. If you have any questions, we will. I will explain again if you have questions. Okay, just to go through it, practice it. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for joining. Thank you.